Hey there, everyone. So today in our video, I am going to talk to you about some of the promotional materials and tchotchkes that you may be considering using to help you get clients in your local business. If you're new to me, my name is Kelly Schaefer. I am the creator of the Concierge Academy, and you can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Kelly Schaefer. Okay, so let's dive in because I have a lot of things. I'm going to do a little show and tell today, and I want to share everything with you and some of the promotional products that you may have considered buying or have been told you should buy across, while you're out networking and talking to people. So I'm going to break it down for you. Okay, so first I'm going to actually start in reverse order. So stay with me till the end because I'm going to share my very favorites with you at the end. And I'm going to start in reverse order. So number one, the rack card. So when I started my business, everybody was like, you need a rack card. You need a trifold. Do you have any information? Give me your flyer. Give me this. And so I spent a lot of time in the beginning. I created my own, and then I hired somebody who was much better at doing graphic design than I ever would be. And we created these beautiful rack cards. Now, I'm not lying. They are gorgeous. They are beautiful, but they do not get you clients. So how do I know this? Because I bought a box of them probably a decade ago, a box of about 3,000 of them, and I probably have 2,500 of them still in the box right here in my cabinet that I still haven't used. And yet I've made over $1 million running errands for people in my local community with my personal concierge business. They work great for like a leave behind where you like leave them somewhere or you leave them behind. They work great for that. However, most people are not going to pick one up and know exactly that you're the person to call. And so most of your marketing, when you do marketing the way that I teach it, is you do your marketing through people that you know so that you can build know, like, and trust. When people find your rack card laying around on a counter, on a pin board somewhere, they are missing the human connection from your rack card. This does not mean that you don't want to create them, but you don't want to put your time, money, and focus, especially in the beginning when you're getting started, in them. Plus, most of the time you don't even know what to put on them until you've already been in business for a little while. So that's the first one. The second one is so I invested in these little grocery lists. They were super fun. They're magnetic. I can put my business card on the front. And so again, I purchased hundreds of these to use as giveaways for when I did hosting events, or when I would have a table somewhere, or if I was doing an expo. The problem is, again, most people that go to expos and things, they go to the expos just to pick up on all the tchotchkes and the junk, and they take it all home. And they never call you anyway. Why? Because they're not actively seeking your solution, which is the services you offer. What they are seeking is free shit. So they are lovely. They are great. They're amazing. They're super fun. I actually used mine for when new clients would hire us. They were like a little gift that I would give to new clients. Again, not necessary, especially in the beginning of your business. Don't go out and spend $500 on little to-do pads thinking that that's going to be the thing that's going to get you clients. Later on, after you have clients, you're making money, you're making consistent income. And if you want to use some of the money that you're making and like up level your interactions and your business, the face of your business, then that might be something you want to consider, but not in the beginning. Definitely not in the beginning. Okay, that's the same as to be said by the pen. So I'm going to tell you again, I bought about 3,000 of these pens back in probably early 2011. I started my business in 2010, late 2010. And I met a gentleman, a very nice gentleman at the chamber. And he was like, oh, you want to get your name on pens because you can get in front of 3,000 people for only $200. And I was like, yes, of course I need pens. I still have some of these. I will tell you, they're so old that I actually have my very first Gmail address before I got a vanity email. And I also had my very first website URL before I purchased my forever URL. So again, really nice in the effect that you can usually buy a crap ton of them for cheap. They are, again, nice to like give away, hand out, and so forth. But I'm telling you, nobody ever said to me when I said, how did you hear about us? No one ever said, because your name was on a pen. Okay, next up, now we're going to get into the things that I love the most. Here we go. Business cards. Business cards are my favorite. So this is what mine looks like. I have stuff on the back, stuff on the front. Always make sure that you use both sides of your business cards. Don't get those fancy ones. I know a lot of people like to get the pretty square ones and the ones that have like QR codes and stuff. They are hard to put in wallets. They're hard to hold on to, and a lot of people actually throw them out. I know promotional people will tell you that those are the best. I am telling you, these little old-fashioned ones work better. Okay, so with these, the reason why I love them the most is this is what helps people remember who you are. And if you haven't watched my video on what you should put on your business cards, I'm going to link that below this video so that you know exactly what to put on these business cards. So again, they are great for leave behinds. They're great for connecting with people. They're great for talking to people while you're in line at the grocery store. They are great for talking to people that you meet at the PTA or the PTO or out golfing. Who knows? You never know when you might bump into somebody. And even if that person doesn't ever become a client, having them have a card is an easy way for them to remember you. It's a reminder. It is not a sales piece. People think that these are sales pieces. They are reminder cards. They're reminder pieces. It helps people remember who you are and what it is that you do. So then if they need you, or if they meet someone that they're like, oh my God, you should totally hire Kelly. She can do that for you. That is why they work out great. Okay, and they're also really good for those of you who are expanding with a team, perhaps. You can also get cards for your team. So mine, it looks like this. These are the ones that I have for my team, and it just had like your personal concierge on here and a blank line with our business phone number and my email address. And then that concierge would be able to write in their name and their phone number to give to their clients when they're working directly with clients. Okay, next, one of my favorite pieces in the world for you to use are thank you cards. I know it's not as fancy as the to-do list pads and the grocery list pads, but a thank you card. So when I first started my business, I would go and I would buy thank you cards in the color of my logo. So I always tried to find something in green because green was the color of my logo. And so I just tried to find ones that were like brand matching. So instead of buying black ones or yellow ones or orange ones, I bought green ones. And I found them wherever I could. I would buy them in like BJ's wholesale stores. I would buy them in Michael's because I could get a 10-pack for like $1, right? So you don't have to spend a lot of money on them, but using thank you cards and communication cards and cards where you thank people for meeting them, thank people for referrals, thank people for being your client. They are some of the best, easiest marketing tools that you can use. They don't get you clients necessarily, but they always help keep you top of mind. Then again, not in the beginning, you don't have to pay for the expense, but as you grow, as you expand, as you start making more money and you want to up level the look and feel of your business, then you can have them, you can pay to have them made. So these were paid. I paid for these. I built them online. I use, who do I use? Cardsdirect.com. I'm not affiliated in any way, but those were the ones that I love the most. They have really great card stock. And it costs about $1 per card, about $1 per card if you buy them in bulk. And so these just said thank you on the front, and inside it says, just wanted to say thank you for allowing the team of Task Complete to assist you, Kelly and Team Task Complete. And then just has our a note on the back and then a link to our website on the back. So again, in the beginning, just regular old cheapy thank you cards. You can use them after you network with people, after you meet people, after you work with clients. Those literally are some of the best ways to stay in touch and communicate with people. And then, but they don't have to be, you know, custom made. And then later on, if you want to, then you can have them custom made. Now, my favorite promotional tchotchke marketing item is a name tag that you can wear that is magnetic, so that when you're out networking, you get to do that. And this way people always know who you are and the company that you work with. These are honestly one of my favorite ones. And if you are out and about, walking around in town, going grocery shopping, you could be wearing that out and about, and people will look at it, people will see it, people will notice it, and they might even ask you questions about it, which once people ask you questions, it's a great conversation starter. And then one of my other faves that I don't have in here with me, I forgot to grab one, is apparel. So if you have like a t-shirt or a button-up or a polo, something that represents like the look and feel of your company, and you can have your company logo put on them as well, which again is really easy to just walk around and be a walking bulletin board for your company and your services. Now, depending on who your clients are, if you work with very high-end, high net worth individuals, you know, wearing a t-shirt might not be on point with your brand. However, for my brand was like, we just get shit done. So roll up your sleeves kind of people. And we are masterful at running errands, organizing things, and managing households. So for that, wearing t-shirts or polos, and we also have denim shirts like button-ups that we could wear in the fall that had the logo on it, were a really good representation. But again, those cost a bit of money, so you might want to wait until you're ready to incur that investment. My recommendation is any of these things that you might want to buy, anything that you might want to invest in, even if you want to invest in a coach or a program, set the intention that, find out what the cost is, and then set the intention that you're going to bring in that amount of money. And then when you bring that amount of money into your business, use that to buy, pay for, and invest in the things that you want to in your business. All right, my friends, this was a super long one, super meaty. I hope you got value from this. If you like this video, hit up that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe bell so that you never miss any other upcoming episodes. And I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.